Hi, it's Blake with Seven Sons. Well, it's winter here on the farm, and we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about a question that we actually get asked fairly often during this time of year. And that question is, what do you feed the cattle during the winter time? Because we are here at Seven Sons Farms, we are 100% grass fed, so the cattle that you see in the background here spend their entire life out here on the pasture. And so we're in Indiana, so the grass is only green and growing during the warm season. So being 100% grass fed, what did the cattle eat? And it's a great question, and there's two ways that we feed our cattle during the winter. The one way is we actually make hay during the growing season. So through May, June, and July, and August, we'll actually bale some of our pastures and store that hay. And then we can take it out to the cattle during the wintertime when there's snow on the ground, when the cattle, it's a little harder for them to get down to the grass. So that's one way. We actually have a video on YouTube that we talk about that, and we're actually out in the pasture and we show you how we set out the hay bales to feed the cattle. But the other way, and the preferred way, is to actually do what we call stockpile grazing. So that basically works like this. In August, we will set aside a certain percentage of our pasture to allow it to continue to grow through late summer and into the fall. And it will actually grow and get about 12 to 15 inches tall if we get enough moisture. The grass that you see behind me is actually about 12 inches tall. And we can actually let the cattle continue to graze the grass that goes dormant. So, you know, it's mid-December night right now. You can see the grass is kind of brown. It's got a green tint to it. But believe it or not, it is actually, it holds in a really good amount of nutrients. And we actually select certain fields with the type of grass in it that actually does a better job at holding its nutrient value during the cold months. So the cattle behind us will spend the winter outside here, rotating through the stockpiled forage that we have. And you can actually, we'll get down here and actually look, and you can actually see there is a lot of dense grass that the cattle can go through and graze. And it's really neat. Not only is this better for the cattle to be outside grazing grass year round, but this thick grass that you see, it's kind of like a blanket that is over the soil. So this blanket helps keep the ground temperature warmer. So if we were grazing it all the way to the ground with bad management and practices and stuff like that, we're overgrazing it, we're actually leaving the soil kind of bare and exposed to getting colder ground temperatures. So having this nice blanket on top of the soil allows the life in the soil to stay more active more days of the year and build healthier soil while it's doing that, building life in the soil. And as we're building healthy soil, we're building healthier, we're growing healthier grass, and then in turn we have healthier animals. So what we're doing basically behind us is we're basically mimicking how the bison would have roamed the prairies throughout the last hundreds of years and survived without any human intervention. So so basically what we're doing, we're just mimicking nature. So I hope this video kind of helps explain how we kind of winter the cattle here at the farm. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.